Well, it's that time where people start heading to the pools and lake to cool off with the family. And while families are making memories and having fun, it's so important to be safe around the water and to have all the facts. That's why we have Dr. David Rzeszutko, the VP of Medical and Clinical Operations at Priority Health, to debunk some common myths about water safety. Thanks for being here. Let's get right to it, okay? Sure. So what are the biggest water myths you've come across? Yeah,
so maybe the first one we can start with is, do I have to wait 30 minutes before I go in the pool, right? That is a relative myth. There's not a lot of good research or evidence out there to say that waiting any time period decreases our risk of, submersion injury or, near drowning or any of that stuff. It might end up leading, a child that might get a little irpy stomach, and you might end up having a pool to clean up, but it certainly doesn't predispose towards a problem. The one that we do want to talk about, though, is I'm a strong swimmer, so I don't need to worry about submersion injury. That is definitely a myth. Whenever in and around a water body, you want to definitely respect it. So pool, pond, lake, ocean, you need to be mindful of currents, temperature, just the surroundings around you, because if you do become incapacitated and you're in water, even in shallow bodies, it can cause significant problems.
I think another one, too, is does sunscreen with SPF 30 have twice the protection of SPF 15?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So when you think about the sun protectant factor for SPF 15, that gets about 93% of the sun's harmful rays. Going up to 30 doesn't double that. It goes maybe to about 97 or 98%. And so a lot of the sunscreens that are out there, and we can talk a little bit about the different types of sunscreens, will have SPF 50 or higher, and you're not really getting much more sun blocking effect from those, because again, you're going from maybe 97% to 98%, so it's not doubling it. And when we talk about harmful rays, we're actually talking about UVA light and UVB light, and they're two spectrums of light that have different effect on the skin. So the UVA can cause premature aging, whereas UVB, a little bit more predisposed towards burns.
So what should people know about reapplying SPF? How many times?
Yeah, so definitely following the manufacturer's instructions of the bottle, and maybe to spend a little bit of time talking about the different types of agents that are out there. We've got chemical agents that have chemicals in them that absorb into the skin, and they actually absorb those harmful rays. But then we've got agents that are more mechanical, like zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, and those are reflectors. And then there's a number of different formulations. You've got creams, we've got lotions, we've got sprays, or even gels for sunscreen. And based on your skin type or your skin conditions, you may be more apt to gravitate towards one or a different type of a sunscreen. But so there's a number of different types that are out there. But the fact of the matter is, when you're in and around water, you want to reapply, typically every hour or so, because it will get washed off. And that's one of the things that the FDA has recently looked at. You'll see on some of the containers, they'll say water repellent or water resistant. That's a big change from previous saying waterproof, right? So it's just basically to say that really anything that you put on the skin can get washed off with both sweat as well as water.
Okay, real quickly, your best advice this summer, and what steps help prevent drowning?
Yeah, buddy swimming. Again, respect the body of water that you're in, and you can drown even in very shallow bodies of water. It's a myth to say if I can stand it and I'm going to be fine. So always swim with someone. Always let folks know where you're at if you are going to be swimming, maybe a little bit more isolated.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us,
My
Dr.
pleasure.
Rzeszutko.